Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Big chance! It's there!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. He's pinged one through here. Gets the better of his man.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Vinicius Junior just brushed off the ball there. And now the breakaway. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Chelsea have a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, and it's a good opportunity to level it, and they have several in this team who can take this.
And he's going to Rex. Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And he's produced a beauty. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Valverde opts to play it back. Hoists it forward. Defender's on the back foot. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Fitz has got rid of that. And it's played forward. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Breaks on here. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Gets it back. A heavy challenge. Right through the middle. Striding forward, facing goal. Tries to get it forward quickly. Has a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Tries to get it clear. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior goes up and over. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Brahim Diaz, he's had a go! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Madrid go into the lead. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Mbappe! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Danger averted for now. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Oh, he's found it. He's gone for it. And there is the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Already up and running for the second half.
Chelsea need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Valverde plays it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Hoists it forward. Battles to win it back. It has got through to him. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Chelsea just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Mbappe. Corner. Chelsea have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Towering header! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Valverde. Mbappe. He gets past his man. Crowd calling, and a shot! In it goes! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Tries to get it forward quickly. Madrid are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Well positioned to make that interception. to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Deftly done. And it's played forward. Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Going for goal! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So now the difference is 3. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Brahim Diaz. And the weighted pass. Chance! Oh, shooting chance! Gets wrestled off the ball. Chelsea being made to look sloppy in possession here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That intervention was very necessary. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been... Shot at goal! And in again! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He could be in here. Can he? Has a goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Willock. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Ramsey. Newcastle have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Always, when you score early, it gives you such a lift and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo clips one through. Willock drives it forward. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! In it goes!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Real chance! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very...
Goes for goal! It's in!
Newcastle are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Battles to win it back. And it's been taken straight back. And the ball is out of play. It's come through.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Towering header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hoists it forward. Ruben Neves. Portugal are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball.
Oh, real danger here! João Cancelo goes looking. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Cristiano Ronaldo. They've managed to get it away. There's the whistle for half-time. Newcastle come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Well, this is what... He certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Good ball, hits one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And he's there to clear it. Portugal with another corner. Goes for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. And he's there to cut it out. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Portugal just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Portugal are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He's gone for it! Gets good distance on it. Portugal get it back again. That's a good ball to find him.
Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
He's had a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a big chance! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's been levered clear. This could spell danger. Massive leap! Oh, not the best of headers.
oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Quick ball forward. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Cristiano Ronaldo. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Hoists it forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Portugal can make their change now with a break in play. Knocks it away. Portugal have it back and they can go again. That's great strength on the ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's going after it. He gets past his man. Bruno Fernandes. Up to meet it. No mistake. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Portugal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Four extra minutes added on. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And it's played forward. So that's it. It is all over. Newcastle have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Tries a shot! He scored! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Portugal trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Ruben Dias gets it back. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Rice. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Portugal are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo goes up and over. Crunching tackle. Rice. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. This could spell danger. He's gone for it! Back of the net! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example.
Goes for goal! This could fall anywhere. Bernardo Silva. He's picked him out. He's through, it's one-on-one. Striding full, and the shot! And more, and more, and more. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. And that really is so impressive.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Bernardo Silva plays it out to the flank. Done very well to intervene. Saka. He's got it, and he's got time. Has a pop! It's broken loose. And it's played forward. And the counter is on. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Rice. Saka has created one goal already. Hoists it forward. Pedro Neto. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Pedro Neto, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had...
And the finish! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Portugal give themselves... Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is fouled. Portugal looking here to cut their deficit. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That has sent him sprawling. Rice. Shapes to shoot! Nicely worked.
They used the 1-2 to great effect in working their way through the middle then. A little more luck though, and they may have been celebrating.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva goes looking. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo, not easily shrugged off the ball. Looking for a decent ball in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Up he gets! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rice brings the ball forward. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
He'll have a go. Disappointing finish in the end.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Oh, great ball! Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Forward it goes. Has he found his man? Ruben Dias does well to read it and intercepts. Looks to thread it through. Header! Goal! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So now the difference is 3. And they've been caught out here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Great save, that was not easy.
Portugal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Gabriel Jesus. Bruno Fernandes plays it forward, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just brushed off the ball there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Steered forward. Gabriel Jesus. Forward it goes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gabriel Jesus. That's a promising ball. Goes for goal! He scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
That's just a great finish, but...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict.
Going for goal! goal! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. And it's Iwobi. And he's going long. It's a goal kick. Ndidi. Nigeria are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
De Bruyne. Belgium have a free kick. De Bruyne. And the ball is out of play. Ndidi. Lookman. He's off on a marauding run. He's got it. Oh, shooting chance! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. It's found its way to him. Hits one! Goal! Belgium! And Belgium are ahead! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Belgium break the deadlock. Chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. And that's been levered clear. And here's Iwobi. Plays it out to the flank. It's on a plate. And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. He's left his man. Got a sight of goal here. Goes for goal! And it's Iwobi.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's through the middle. Chance! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Ndidi. Belgium are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Tielemans. Lookman. He's picked him out. He's had a go! They've done it! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
That has certainly made things interesting. Real chance! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Nigeria take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Lookman! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just 1 separating them. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And the game has already resumed. Has a hit! Oh, that is sensational! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Nigeria go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And it's played forward. Forward it goes. This is promising. Oh, great ball! Oh, shoots! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Ndidi. Lookman. And the shot! Great football, shot and save.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Lukaku gets it away. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Lukaku. He's had a shot! In it goes! Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
So is this the start of a comeback? Lukaku. Oh, real danger here. Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku tries to head to... has a hit! And yes, it's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Belgium get themselves back into contention. It's Lukaku!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Lookman. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well played, he saw that coming. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Shot! Goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. So, all square with almost no time remaining. He's had that put up. Hits one! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to get it forward quickly. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match every single time.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's a loose ball. That's a brilliant interception. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Iwobi. Lookman. Chance! It's bounced out! Point-blank header! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Great leap! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Away from immediate danger. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know.
Shot at goal! It's anyone's ball. Kovacic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Kovacic. And it's Kovacic. And it's played forward. Well, they can break here. Lookman. Iwobi. In with the challenge. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. It is a corner. And he's there to hoof it away. Yep, it's a corner. Fence has got rid of that. And here's Iwobi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Decent progress down the left. Lookman. Oh, really good feet from him. Iwobi. He's had that put on a plate. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's had a look, and he's on, goes for goal. There it is! Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Manchester draw first blood here.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Hoists it forward. Nicely measured pass. Has a goal! Ake can hoist it clear. And it's Iwobi. Good take. Has a hit! It's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. He's had a shot! Marvellous goal! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
He's gone for it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Forward it goes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Iwobi. Lookman.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. Nigeria have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Now the counter. Rodri comes out on top in a really physical duel. And he has been fouled there. Foden. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And it's Kovacic. Rodri. That's a good ball to find him. Tries a shot! Iwobi. He's there to receive it, and the shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Kovacic. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Gets up to head it! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that...
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and going for goal! Great run this, he's covered quite a distance.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Oh, he's broken through. He's gone for it! Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Lukaku, and the shot! Goal! Belgium! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So, a breakthrough already. De Bruyne. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. That's the throw. Rashford. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Rashford, and he's cut it out. That's gone a long way up and away. Face to face with the keeper. Hits one! Oh, taken with style! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
His second of the game, and an eye shot at goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Eric Garcia. Hoists it forward, and it's Rashford. This could spell danger. Oh, that is asked. Shoots! This could fall anywhere. And the follow-up. He scores! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Has a pop! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's had that put on a plate. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Tries a shot! They've scored! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Belgium are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So we're already into the second period. De Bruyne very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Now it's Lewandowski. Rashford cuts it out. And here's Lewandowski. De Bruyne. And it's played forward. And here's Rashford. Rashford. And the ball is out of play. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance.
Has a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
Lukaku simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Gets it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Nicely controlled. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. The defence can get it clear. Quick drop, he's had a goal! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
4 in the game, he is the man. So now the difference is 3. And here's Lewandowski. And it's been taken straight back. Lukaku, now shot, real chance! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Things looking... Goes for goal! No mistake! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
How many more does he want? It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Hoists it high. Has a hit! In it goes! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb. Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.